everybody doing today? All right, thank you for joining us, and welcome to Woodridge High School and Bulldog Theater's production of Clue. I am your director, Joshua Larkin. This is my first production here, so it's a really exciting time for me and hopefully for you too. All right, first off, I'd like to give a big thank you to our principal, Mr. Al DiTomaso, for supporting this production, as well as all the administration here at the high school, as well as our school board for giving us everything that we need to get this show up and running. This is a difficult show to produce. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. It's a very technical show, but these students have worked very hard and have risen to the occasion to get it under the belt. So a lot of hard work has gone into this, and we're really excited to present it to you. We will also have a 15-minute intermission in the middle of the show. So if you're not, when the lights come on, we'll come back, we'll finish the story. But while you are out in the lobby during that intermission, there will be concessions available to you. Just letting you know right now that every dollar that you spend out in the lobby on concessions goes directly toward the drama program here at Woodridge High School. It goes toward these kind of productions. Producing theater is actually getting a little more expensive these days, so anything that you might be able to contribute to the cause is greatly appreciated. And now, without further ado, please sit back, relax, and enjoy Clue. McCarthy's shrieking denunciations and fear-mongering have created a climate of fear and suspicion across the country, raising the question in households across the nation, who are the un-American Americans amongst us?
Any man who has been named by either a senator of a committee or a congressman is dangerous to the welfare of this nation.
President Eisenhower refuses to engage directly with McCarthy. In a letter to his brother, however, Eisenhower explains, as for McCarthy, only a short-sighted or completely inexperienced individual would urge the use of the office of the presidency to give an opponent the publicity he so adamantly desires.
Yvette? Oh! Monsieur! Wouldn't want that. There may be better ways to die. Turn off that noise. Is everything ready? Oui. Good. Cook!
You called, sir?
Is everything on schedule?
Dinner will be ready at 7:30. Sharp.
Good. Right then. You have your instructions. Oui. Then, let the game begin. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm not sure I'm on the right.
Yes, indeed you are, Captain Colonel.
How did you...
It is Colonel Mustard, isn't it?
Oh, no. My name is Colonel...
I believe it's been recommended that tonight you use a suit.
Oh, no. I just meant to ask you before I came.
May I take your coat?
Of course.
Don't worry, Colonel. It's just the maid in the hall. The champagne cork.
Okay.
Of course.
This way, monsieur.
Expecting any guests?
Indeed.
Follow me, Colonel.
Good.
Do come in, madame. You are expected.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, that you are a socialite we know this evening as Mrs. White.
Yes. It said so in my letter, but why?
May I introduce you to the maid, Yvette? I see you two know each other.
We've never met.
Champagne.
I think not.
Please, warm yourself in the lounge.
Why do I look cold?
Bit. I'll be right with you.
Oh, hello.
Pleased to meet you.
meet anyone. More.
Oh, yes. He's coming from Sylvia. Mrs. Peacock, I presume.
Who? Oh, yes, that's me.
Cook, will you please take Miss Peacock's stove? I see you two together.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen this room before in my life. My lips belong to the Lord.
Please, make yourself comfortable in the lounge.
Oh, and for your hospitality. And there's a couple of Benjamins hidden under the caramels for you, butler.
How sticky.
I expect to be treated like the wife of a...
Hold that thought. Right this way, Miss Peacock, after you.
Oh my! Look at the detail of this molding. It's quite a mag... Oh my, who are you? Welcome to the party.
It's really turning out to be quite the crowd.
Is this the right address to meet Mr. Body?
Sit! No, not you, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Please, come in.
Excuse me. I suppose this letter has been rather anxious.
You must be Mr. Green.
Yes, that's exactly who I am.
Welcome, sir.
Whoa. This isn't at all what I was expecting.
I find if you expect nothing, you're never disappointed.
Oh, I'm not disappointed.
Pardon me, sir.
Please arrive at 7:30 sharp on Saturday evening. Well, here I am,
It's a plum.
if you say so.
Well. I thought I'd seen everything.
Miss Scarlet, you and the professor were acquainted.
We're not. The bridge is washed out from the rain, my car broke down. The professor here offered to give me a ride, and I didn't realize we were going to the same place until we arrived.
How was your drive, Professor?
It's a long haul.
Indeed, it is a long haul. But then, it's a very large house. Right this way.
Say, what is this beastly mansion anyways?
Oh, this old place. This is Body Manor. Cook, dinner.
Directly!
Right then. Appetizers in the lounge. After you.
Hors d'oeuvres. Good, I'm starving.
Funny, I haven't much of an appetite at all.
My, this really is a party.
Well, greetings all. It's a pleasure for you to see me. Ooh, cocktail hour.
No, so many of them. I didn't realize that.
Right that we're all here. Colonel Mustard,
Present.
Miss Scarlet, Mrs. White, Miss Professor Plum,
Right.
Mr. Green,
That's me.
and Mrs. Peacock.
How do you do?
Greetings, I am Wadsworth, butler. Tonight you may have surmised that nobody is going by their real name. A courtesy your host has provided to ensure your privacy. I suggest you follow his lead and not reveal too much about yourselves this evening. You never know when... dinner.
Sorry. I'm a bit hungry, I suppose.
Dinner. That was more like a cocktail minute.
Mr. Wadsworth, you were saying you never know when. What?
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 This way, please. We really ought to keep her waiting. The cook can get cranky. Now, ladies and gentlemen, follow me. The dining room is right this way.
the table. It's for you.
Indeed, no, sir. I am merely a humble butler.
What exactly do you?
I bottle, sir.
Dinner is served.
Thank you, cook.
All right, Butler, what's all this about? This dinner party.
Ours not the reason why. Ours but to do and die.
Die.
Merely quoting, sir, from Alfred, Lord Tennyson.
I prefer Kipling myself. Do you like Kipling, Colonel?
Oh, nothing. So, Wadsworth, where's our host? Why are we been fucking?
All in good time.
What's that smell? It's something familiar. That is shop and sink. My favorite. I know.
Bon appetit.
Oh, this is yummy. Oh, yummy, yum, yum. Oh, yum, yum. Well, I guess I'll be the one to break the ice. I mean, I'll be the one to get the ball rolling. I'm used to being a hostess. It's an integral part of my life as the wife of... Oh, we're not supposed to say who we really are, but I mean, I have no idea what we're doing here, and I'm very intrigued. And oh my, this soup is delicious, isn't it?
I know who you are.
You do?
I work in Washington. Washington? So you must be the wife of a politician, Miss Peacock.
Yes, I am.
Who's your husband? Maybe I know.
Well, he's, Mrs. White, you've been awfully quiet. What does your husband do?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
You see, he just lies around on his back all day.
Lazy.
Not necessarily.
Sorry. I know actually from French stuff.
That'll be $5, mister.
Sorry?
Mr. Green, what do you do in Washington?
Oh, I'd better not say. I like to follow the rules.
Well, if I wasn't trying to keep the conversation going, then we would all be sitting here in an embarrassed silence.
Are you afraid of silence, Mrs. Peacock?
Yes. Oh, no. Why?
Well, in my professional opinion, it seems you suffer from what we call pressure of speech.
That visual diagnosis.
Are you a doctor, Professor?
In psychological medicine,
Do you practice?
not anymore. I currently work for the government.
Another politician.
Oh, not exactly. I do research for you know who.
Who?
A branch of the United Nations organization, the World Health Organization.
Oh, you know who. It's an acronym.
I have a sister who was a gymnast.
You are a real colonel, aren't you?
Yes.
Aren't you going to mention the coincidence that you also live in D.C., Colonel?
How did you know that?
I've seen you before.
So, Miss Scarlett, does this mean that you live in Washington as well?
Sure do.
Does anyone here not live in Washington?
Oh. Then, is this about the Red Scare?
I'm not a communist. I'm a Republican.
Oh, enough of this, Wadsworth. Where's our host and why have we been brought here?
Speak of the devil. Pardon me.
Hey, I've got an idea. Oh, yes, good thinking, Miss Scarlett. What are we doing?
Oh, well, the acoustic coupling between the door and the glass allows sound waves traveling from one side to the other.
All the guests have arrived as expected, sir. Everything's going according to plan. Meet you in the study.
Lovely doing.
Oh, for heaven's sake, who was at the door? I demand to know what's going on.
They interested in you in fruit or dessert.
No!
Right. Might I suggest then that we adjourn to the study for coffee and brandy, where I believe your newly arrived host will reveal his intentions, your letters will be explained, and the game will be afoot.
is here.
Where is our host?
He's not here. Nobody's here. What is happening?
Cigarette? Call me that.
I don't smoke.
For one, open afternoon. For you.
Right then, are you comfortable?
Make a good living.
Oh, what with Wadsworth?
Ladies and gentlemen, these instructions are clear.
Glad something is.
It seems the six of you all received the same letter. It would be to your advantage to be present on this date, because a Mr. Bond will bring to end a certain long-standing, confident, and painful financial liability. It seems the six of you all have one thing in common.
That tyrant McCarthy. We're all being blacklisted, aren't we?
Close, Colonel. You're all being blackmailed. For some considerable amount of time, all of you have been paying more than you can afford to someone who threatens to expose you.
Oh, please. What's someone gonna blackmail me for? I go to church every Sunday. Yeah, lady, don't we all?
Does anybody else wish to deny it? Until your letters arrived, you hadn't known who'd been blackmailing you. But I believe now, even the least discerning amongst you have determined that the man behind your ransom is Mr. Bond himself.
All right, Butler. Who is this potty fella?
Who Mr. Body is no concern of yours. Suffice to say, he's a supporter of the House and American Activities Committee, and he feels that your activities have been decidedly un-American.
Most American there is.
My task this evening is to expose your secrets to each other, thus making you culpable in each other's indiscretions.
We hardly even know each other.
Precisely.
Don't you think you might spare us this humiliation?
I'm afraid I have no choice. We'll start with you, Professor Plum.
It's not good.
It says here, Professor of Psychiatry, specializing in pathological lying lunatics suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the U.S. government.
So your work has not changed. Medicine anymore, can you, doctor? Your license has been lifted, correct?
What did he do?
You know how doctors aren't supposed to date their lady patients?
Yeah.
Well, he did.
How awful! You know, someday there'll be a reckoning for men like you.
I hope so.
Me too. Are you making moral judgments, Mrs. People?
Well,
How then do you explain taking bribes in exchange for certain peacocks to certain lobbyists?
my husband is a paid consultant. There's nothing sinful about that.
Now I can publicly declare, but if you still cash from the old door at old David's grill, how do you explain that transaction?
I say it stinks.
And when were you in that men's room?
So it's true.
No, it's a vicious lie!
But you've been paying blackmail for over a year to keep this out of the papers. Seems a little sticky.
Now we see here.
Well, I'm willing to believe you. I'm still being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
So am I.
Not me.
You're not being blackmailed.
I'm being blackmailed, but I did not being blackmailed for.
Well, what did you do?
I run a non-governmental agency that handles classified affairs in Washington.
Is that the Westwood in Washington? Is he one of your clients?
Certainly not.
That's me, Miss Scarlett.
Well, you tell him. It's not true.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
Aha. So is it?
A double negative.
Double negative? You're telling me this one, perhaps?
That sounds like a confession to me, Colonel. In fact, this double negative has led to a proof positive. I'm afraid you've given yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
You don't need any help from me, sir.
That's right.
It says here you hold a sensitive security post in the Pentagon. Those negatives certainly would have compromised your position.
And what position exactly were you got in, Colonel?
This is enough!
Let's see. Who's next? Mrs. White, you've been paying off the blackmailer ever since your husband died in the, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
Say what you want. I didn't kill him.
Why were you painting the black?
I don't want another scandal now, do I?
Another.
We had a very humiliating confrontation. He had threatened to kill me in public.
Why would he want to kill you in public?
I believe he had threatened in public to kill me.
It was all over papers.
And yet, he was the one who died, Mrs. White, not you. Not you.
He was found dead at home. His head had been cut off and so had his. But I didn't do it. I'd been out all night at the movies.
What was show?
The naked alibi.
A funny story.
But he was your second husband. Your first also disappeared.
You see, that was his job. He was an illusionist.
He never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
And lastly, Mr. Green, who is...
I don't need you to unmask me, Wadsworth. I know what you're saying.
What's that?
Mr. Green, who is a homosexual.
Not me.
I beg your pardon?
You said, who is a homosexual? I said, not me.
Thank you, Colonel. That's not all, Mr. Green.
How do you mean?
There's also evidence to support the question of your politics.
My politics? Quite as working for the Republican Party of crime.
It says here you swore an oath of alliance with the Republican Party, but neglected to vote for Eisenhower in the last election. That's grounds for an ousting if there ever was one.
The voting members are confidential.
Everything has its price, Mr. Green.
So there you have it.
Have what?
A crooked senator's wife, a lascivious doctor, a disloyal Republican, and so forth. Not exactly adherent to an all-American standard of behavior, are you?
What the you at?
But if this body fella is such a noble civilian himself, why didn't he report us to the authorities?
And this on the opportunity clock. Come now, Professor. We'll be more American than that.
Ooh, apple pie.
All right, Wadsworth. So we're being blackmailed by a renegade McCarthyist. Where exactly does that leave us?
Where is this Mr. Body?
What does he want from us?
Who cares? I'm not waiting to find out. I've done nothing wrong. I'm leaving.
You can stay at an island, Mrs. Peacock, but you cannot leave this house.
I am the wife of a great senator. You cannot tell me what to do.
Indeed. All the doors are locked, and the windows are barred, and the grounds controlled by vicious dogs. There is no way out.
You can't do this, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to your host for this evening, and your blackmailer for life, Mr. Bond.
How do you do?
Ooh, Mrs. White in the study with her knee.
Thank you. I've studied martial arts.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's one more piece of information you may like to have.
What?
The police are coming in less than an hour.
The police! Last!
Guess what?
You agree to double down. How do we agree to do that? Because if you don't, I'll put this briefcase containing all the evidence needed to expose your wrongdoings in the hands of the police, the press, and the House of American Committee. With the right spin, those fellows can make a colony out of everyone. I think some of you will face a lifetime of jail, and others a lifetime of shame.
You're kidding!
Unless what?
Well, there is something you can do for me that would change the game. Something I just can't bear to do myself.
What?
Have a seat, please.
Sorry. No acid. Sorry.
What's this about, sir?
In this bag, there are 6 packages that I thought our guests might find useful this evening.
Packages.
Presents, if you will. I'm a generous sort of fellow.
Are you?
Wadsworth, will you please see to it that each guest receives a gift?
Gladly.
Anyone want to make a guess as to what's in your boxes?
Perfume? Candy. A rare single malt Scotch whiskey.
Heart guessing game's fun. Please, open it.
A candlestick? What's this for?
Or French.
A lead pipe.
A dagger.
A revolver.
Oh, just a rope.
Your hands each have a lethal weapon. You all came tonight because you believe evidence against you was so terrible that you would do anything to keep it secret. I'm putting that in your test.
You are?
Mr. Wadsworth here is the only other person who knows your secrets. It's costing us all dearly to keep them quiet.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't have to double your payments if I didn't have to pay Mr. Wadsworth for his silence.
Wadsworth? It's a lie.
He may look suave and charming,
Thank you.
but really, he's conniving and manipulating.
False.
Why do you think he's called the police?
You called the police?
Only because he instructed me to do so.
Did I? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can manage to get rid of Mr. Wadsworth, I'll have no need to increase your blackmail or expose you to the police.
Get rid of?
Does he mean kill him?
In fact, if you can eliminate Wadsworth,
Yes, I think that's what he means.
who not only knows all of your secrets, but also mine, then I will eliminate your blackmail altogether and be done with this terrible business once and for all.
But why make us do it, Bonnie? Why not do your dirty work yourself?
Yeah.
Why should I? The six of you are so uniquely motivated. And armed.
What a patriot. After everything I have done for you, he's a liar. I'm one of you. I'm not a butler. I'm an indentured servant.
A familiar refrain. Don't make a scene, Wadsworth. It's over. The police are on their way. Now's your chance. The only way you can end your blackmail and avoid finding yourselves on the front pages is for one of you to kill Wadsworth. Now.
It's Mr. Body!
Oh, thank goodness.
Is he breathing?
Stand back! I'm a doctor. He's dead.
Who had the gun?
I did.
So you shot him.
I didn't.
If you didn't, then who did?
Someone snatched it out of my hands, and the next thing I knew, there was a shot.
There's no gunshot wound.
He's right, there isn't. Look, there's a bullet mark in this wall.
You got it, Scarlet.
Wait, if the bullet's over there, then how did he die over here?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a forensic expert.
Something else must have killed him. One of us must have killed him.
What do you mean I can do it?
Why did you hit him? I need a drink!
Maybe Mr. Body was poisoned by the brandy.
I'm sure everything will be alright. There's nothing to worry about. I'm sure he'll be just right.
Well, someone had to stop her screaming.
Was the brandy poisoned?
How should I know?
Looks like now we'll never know.
Unless she dies too.
The screams are coming from the billiard room.
Ah! Where's the body?
What are you all staring at?
No body.
What do you mean?
Nobody. No body. Mr. Body's body. It's not. Maybe he wasn't really dead.
He was.
Just to make sure. I thought I had.
Or was he dead or wasn't he?
Maybe he was dead, but somebody moved him.
Who would want to move him? Why?
How should I know?
Oh my. All this excitement. You'll excuse me. Do you happen to have a little girl's room?
Louisa there.
Oh no, I just need to powder my nose.
Oh, since the toilet's outside Cecilia room.
I will treat to alarm everybody. We currently have the small situation of 2 dead bodies. one present, one missing, and the imminent arrival of the police.
The Bridges walked out from the wreck for some extra time.
But I don't want extra time. I want the police to arrive. I trapped in this house was a murderer.
But once the police arrive, the rest of us are all doomed.
Wadsworth, am I right in thinking there is no one else in this house?
No.
And there is someone else in this house.
Sorry, I said no meaning yes.
The only meaning is.
Yes.
Listen, I just want a straight answer.
Don't look at me.
Is there anyone else in this house? Yes or no?
No.
No, there is or no, there isn't?
Yes.
There seems to be some confusion about whether or not there's anyone else in this house.
There isn't.
There isn't any confusion, or there isn't anyone else in this house.
Both. Either.
Just give me a clear answer.
What was the question?
Is there anyone else in this house?
No!
That's what you say, but do you even know?
Look, we've got a homicidal maniac on the loose, and we're in a room full of these easily accessible weapons. The rope, the revolver, the candlestick, the wrench, and... Wait, where's the lead pipe?
It's Mr. Body! He's attacking you! Oh, he's so bloody. Stand back! He's dead!
That's what you said the last time.
I believe in second chances.
Mr. Body, take it again.
I'm going to faint.
I'll catch you. Sorry.
Mrs. Peacock. Yes? Where did this happen? In the bathroom. I opened the door and there he was. At first, I thought he was attacking me. But then I realized he'd been left propped up against the door frame, just waiting to fall on someone. Who would do such a thing?
It takes a lot of guts to kill someone twice.
It's what we call overkill.
Why? What difference does it make?
Makes a difference to him.
Makes a difference to us. We've got to find out who killed and where and with what.
I'm guessing it was the lead pipe.
10 points for Professor Plum.
What kind of game are we playing, Wadsworth?
This isn't a game.
You had a lead pipe. The lead pipe belonged to you.
I dropped my weapon to the kitchen.
Who drops a murder weapon?
I didn't know it was a murder weapon when I dropped it.
So any one of us could have picked it up.
Yes, but who did? Who picked up the lead pipe? Who picked up the lead pipe and brutally murdered Mr. Body when they could throw him in the bathroom? Who did that? Who?
Cool it, Butler. While you're busy over there losing your marbles, I'm trying to do something useful. Have you all forgotten about the briefcase of evidence against us?
The evidence!
It's locked.
There must be a key.
Mr. Green, would you mind searching Mr. Body's pockets for the key to the briefcase containing the evidence against us, so that we may destroy said evidence once and for all?
Why me?
Why not?
All right.
Where did you get that?
I don't like Jones.
Or fingerprints?
No, really. It's mostly just Jones. Oh, God, Tom. Aha, got him.
Give it here. It's empty.
I told you Mr. Body was a liar. Had the evidence in his briefcase, my foot.
We have to find that evidence.
And destroy it.
Evidence against us aside, first things first, we're in a room with 2 dead bodies.
And sick hopes are on their way.
I say we prop them on the couch, they look less dead.
Some party this is turning out to be.
Help me, Mr. Green.
All right.
Solid. Battlefield technique, Professor Plum. Never seen a man behind.
The habits are happier than they seem, aren't they?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, right, maybe.
See, Daisy.
Aren't you all strong and virile? There, now that we're just asleep.
Forget about the bodies already. We're in the house with a murderer, and there's a dead body of Mr. Body, a woman with a dagger in her back, and these weapons here, they're murder weapons, okay? We can figure out that.
I've an idea. We'll put the weapons in the bag.
What good will that do?
Then we'll zip up the bag.
Most murderers know how zippers work, Mr. Wadsworth.
Then the bag being the safe.
Terrific. Where's the safe?
In the hole.
I don't see a safe.
Is that the original trouble, Mr. Roswell?
Those are quite valuable. Get on that. Now is not the time for art appreciation. But
Ooh! Hidden safe behind the Woodridge. How original.
There, locked.
What are you going to do with the key? What?
I'll put it in my pocket.
But what if you're the killer?
I'm not.
but what if you are?
Not. I've an idea. We'll throw the key outside.
Oui, à l'extérieur. But it's raining on exterior.
I'm not suggesting we go outside. I'm suggesting we stay inside and throw away the key.
But you'd have to open the door, wouldn't you?
I would.
What if the killer's outside?
Better out than in.
Yes, we want to keep him outside, right? So if we open the door, we're just letting him back inside.
But if we open the door, we could encourage the killer to go out. The killer seems to be doing a fine job of opening and closing doors all by himself. I don't see how opening the door for one tiny second can possibly make any sort of difference.
Or if we open the door, throw out the key, the killer catches the key, then the killer will have the key we're trying to confiscate.
We might be overthinking this. I'm going to throw away the key. Follow me.
Stand back! Interrogation of special.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb all you guys, but my car broke down out there and I was wondering if you could borrow a phone.
Are you a killer?
No?
All right
Well, where is it?
then. What? Bobby?
The phone. What body?
There's nobody. There's nobody.
Right. There's nobody in the study.
No! I'm afraid that phone's been disconnected. But I believe there's one in the lounge. Right this way.
Thank you.
All right. We haven't much time. Our task is twofold. One, find the evidence, and two, find the murderer.
We've got one potential suspect locked up in the lounge. But that leaves the rest of this place up for grabs. I mean, who knows what's behind all these doors?
I say we handle this proper military fashion and split.
Split up?
Yes, split up. That way none of us will be alone.
Whoever's paired with the killer might get killed.
Mon Dieu!
But then you would know who the killer is.
And the other half of the pair would be dead.
This is war, Peacock. Casualties are inevitable. They'll make an omelet not break with a few eggs. Every cook will tell you that.
And what happened to the cook?
Cornwall, are you willing to take that risk?
What choice do we have?
None.
I suppose you're right.
Right, I'll meet this person who fails. Me, my name.
No. This is why it's yours for me. Professor Plum, yours, Mrs. Peacock. Yvette, yours, Mr. Green, and Mrs. Scarlett, yours with Edie.
What if one of us doesn't come back?
Then we'll remember you fondly. Now, leave no door unopened and cherish your partner. They may be the last person you ever see.
It's quite an impressive library.
How am I supposed to find anything if I don't even know what I'm looking for?
Civilized societies perpetually menace with disintegration through this primary hostility of men towards one another.
Your fancy words don't intimidate me, Professor.
Oh, I take no credit to speak of. This Freud, I think he's onto something.
Now is not the time for academic pursuits. We're supposed to find the evidence.
It's a fruitless search if you ask me. I mean, it's not like we're just gonna waltz into a room and find the evidence plastered on the wall somewhere.
I suppose you're right.
Come on, let's go upstairs. Maybe we'll be excited by something in a bedroom.
I haven't been excited by something in a bedroom for years.
Chris, I'm at the big house on the hill and I've been locked in the lounge. I didn't expect a whole group of people to be here. And I think they're having some sort of party. And the funny thing is, I think one of them's my customer. Yeah, my regular Tuesday night passenger.
Oh, there you go.
You will never believe what I found. It's Professor Crow's stupid tobacco pipe.
What do you think that means?
I don't know, but it's suspicious if you ask me.
I just did it.
Honestly, this is the last room search in this beastly mansion, and we still haven't found any evidence.
I mean, this sounds been productive, nevertheless.
Aren't you a Pollyanna?
You're a brave and determined lady, Miss Scott. I really hope after this expedition ends, we can still arrange to be friends. Though, words aside, this really is a fascinating group of people all in all. Though, I would really like to know how Miss White lost her veil in the billiard room. But...
You found White's billiard room? Odd.
Odd?
Odd. A trap door? A trap door leading to a secret passage? What?
Ladies first.
How heroic.
What?
How should I know? I can't see anything.
What turn?
I would if I could find the light switch.
I'm going to feel my on that.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I think.
A telephone. A body.
open.
But going to the lounge was locked.
We went through a secret passage we found in the conservatory.
A secret passage? Who designed this place?
The Parker brothers.
I'll have them.
Don't worry, it's not the police.
I'm gonna open the door.
No!
It's the decent thing to do. Open the door. Good evening, sir. Evening, officer. We have been expecting you. You have? We haven't?
I found an abandoned car near the gates of this house. Did a motorist stop by for help by any chance?
No. Yes.
There seems to be some sort of disagreement. At any rate, can I use your phone?
Of course you can, officer. There's a phone in the lounge.
Sorry, out of order.
Of course, my mistake. You can use the phone in the study.
Occupied.
I do believe there's a phone in the library. Right this way.
You're all acting rather peculiar.
It's because our chandelier fell down. It could have killed us. It could have killed us. Don't worry, the maid will clean it up.
That's all well and good, but what's happening in the lounge and study?
Laundry, study. Right this way.
Let me have a look.
No, thank you.
What?
This way, please.
Actually, I think I'd like to take a look around if you don't mind.
Of course. Follow me, officer, and I shall take you on the grand tour of Body Manor. Body Manor was constructed in 1778 by Lord Reginald Body.
We've got to find a way to get rid of this guy.
This way, please. Lord Body had been named Lord Body by somebody who had discovered an antibody that would cure everybody. Notice the mahogany floors. Did you know that in the 17th century, the Buccaneer John Squemeling noted the use of mahogany in the making of canoes? Canoe!
What? Where'd everybody go?
Notice the brass doorknobs crafted for Lord Body by his buddy in 17...
I don't care about the doorknob. Just what's going on in those two rooms?
Which two rooms?
The lounge and the study.
Those two rooms.
Yes.
I wouldn't go in there.
And why is that?
It's all too shocking.
Pardon me.
Oh, hello, officer. Welcome to the party.
Excuse me.
Now excuse. Good night, officer.
Good night. That wasn't at all shocking, sir. Those folks were just having a good time. I'd say this was a party.
My apologies.
I think I'll take a peek in the lounge now. Pardon me.
Evening, officer. How do you do?
Are those two men drunk?
Dead drunk.
What is it?
Oh, sorry, the chief would kill me if I was caught drinking on the job.
He only gives you curious enough.
What? Have a great day. You too. Well,
I can explain everything.
oh, there was nothing illegal going on in there, sir.
There's not.
Oh, of course not. This is America. That was the pursuit of happiness. Can I use the phone now?
Of course. This way, officer. The library.
Thank you.
All right, you can all come out now. Great job, everybody. Impressive.
Good job, guys. Good job.
All right, I've lost in the library, but we haven't much time. The police are on their way. We can't afford any more murders. This is getting dangerous. Let's go.
I found an abandoned car near this old mansion where all the lights just went out. I tell you, Chief, there's something funny happening. They're having some sort of party and you'll never believe who I just saw.
No!
Let there be light! Do you all hear that?
Sounds like a telephone off the hook.
It's coming from the library.
That's where the killer must be!
I'm going in.
Aren't you afraid?
Of course.
Of what? A fate worse than death?
No, just death. Excuse me, Mr. Bob, are you all right? Need assistance? A phone book, perhaps?
Hey, listen, copper! The butler asked you a question. You hang up that phone, or I will!
All right, we should be safely in billiard room.
I don't feel safe! I can't relax. How about around the pool and pass the time?
Yeah, wrap up.
Three murders in 3 minutes.
That's the best record yet.
3 murders. 6 altogether.
Mr. Body, the cop, the motorist, the cook, in bed, and a teen tutor girl.
But who is the murderer?
Sometimes, the most obvious answers are right under our noses. I believe the best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the beginning of the night, there was thunder, lightning, the door was barred. Ding dong, Colonel Mustard. Ding dong, Mrs. White, who noticed the event. Then Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Then Mr. Green. Sit! No, not you, sir. Then Professor Plum, Miss Scarlet, and dinner is served. Well, we'll go to cocktail in a minute. To the dining room. Ooh, shark fin soup, my favorite. Yum, 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 my favorite. Then Mr. Body arrived, and we all went to the study. Coffee, brandy. Who's this Mr. Body, butler? How do you do? Then Mr. Body asked me to pass out packages. Ah! It's a snake! No, it's a rope! Then Mr. Body turns off lights. Now! Mr. Body was dead. But not really. Really, he was alive. We didn't know it yet. Then Mr. Peacock drank his drink. Poison! Well, somebody got to stop her screaming, and then we heard the billiard room. But Mrs. Peacock joined late, and then Mrs. White asked, "Who else is in this house?" Which we all replied, "Sarah Cook, who we found, knife in the back." Oh God, blood, guts, so gross. Can somebody help me? Then I suggested we take Cook's body to the study. But body was gone. Then Mrs. Peacock arrived, body on her body, because body had been blood in his beak. Then the briefcase, empty.
best vantage point to kill your next victim? I bet that poor seeing telegram girl was an old patient of yours, right?
I've never seen her before in my life. It wasn't me.
Well, the gun is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. Whoever has the gun is the murderer.
Well done, Wadsworth.
You can't prove anything if you're all dead.
That may be so, Professor Plum, but if we're alive, there's your man, officers.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Guess what I'm saying now? I'm head cuffs, chief of police, and Professor Plum, you're coming with me.
But that's not how it happened. It happened like this.
We're listening, Professor Plum. Who do you accuse?
It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench.
Preposterous.
I'm in the lounge. I saw your medal of honor in the lounge where the motorist was killed by a wrench to the head, and that wrench belongs to you. That's a lie.
Well, the wrench is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. Whoever has the wrench is the murderer.
Well done, Wadsworth.
There's your man, officers, and a kernel of truth in him.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Guess what I'm saying now? I'm guilty verdict, chief of police, and Colonel Mustard, you're coming with me.
Well, that's not how it happened. It happened like this.
Who do you accuse?
It was Mrs. White in the billiard room with the rope.
Ooh, I'd rather die!
I found you there in the billiard room, and I saw how you cringed at Yvette tonight when she served you dinner.
Yes, I knew Yvette. We had had a torn love affair. My late husband. I hated her. I hated her so much. The flames on the side of my face. Breathing, heaving breath. But just because I hated her doesn't mean I killed her.
Well, the rope is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Ladies, empty your...
Well done, Wadsworth. That's what I said.
Guess what I'm saying now? I'm Mark Woods, chief of police, and Mrs. White.
It happened like this. It was Mrs. Peacock in the kitchen with her dagger. I found your feather by the corpse.
Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Ladies...
Well done, Wadsworth. That's what I said. Yes, what I'm saying now.
I'm Verity Hatton, chief of police.
But that's not how it happens.
It happened like this.
It was Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick.
Maximum, chief of police.
You can't do this to me!
Frankly, Miss Scarlet, I don't give a damn. But really, it happened like this. I know who the murderer is. It's all of you. Freeze, you're all killers.
You can't prove anything, Mr. Wadsworth.
I'm not Mr. Wadsworth. I'm Mr. Body.
How are you Mr. Body if Mr. Body bled all over me?
It wasn't Mr. Body who was bleeding.
If it wasn't Mr. Body, then who was it?
It was Wadsworth, my body.
If you were really Mr. Body, then what was your purpose in dragging us all out?
Well, when you all started murdering people, I decided to roll the dice. See if you kill off my entire network of informers and spies, which you did splendidly, by the way, leaving your fingerprints on every doorknob, glass, and dead body. So now I have you all on the hook for murder.
But why this whole charade?
Searching up the house, the madness for tracing our steps.
It's all a part of the game.
The game?
Well, yeah, I'm relaxed now. Now that you've killed everyone off, I have no one left to expose me. I've gotten off scot-free.
But the police will be here any minute. You'll never get away with this.
Why are you laughing?
Nobody's called the police have that. They were never on their way.
Now listen up, you retrobates. We're going to stash bodies in the cellar, lock the cellar door, and leave Body Manor one by one, and forget any of this ever happened.
I can't forget all this.
With murder on the menu, the price of blackmail just tripled.
Forgotten.
Now go.
Wait, you can rush him. He's got no more bullets left in that gun.
I don't think I'm going to fall for that old trick.
It's not a trick. There was one in the study, two for the chandelier, the lounge door, and one in Mr. Body. What? It's not 6. Yes, it is.
Yeah, but there was only one that got the chandelier. That's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Even if you were right, that would be 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2, not 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
Alright, 1 plus 1 plus... Okay, shut up! The point is, there's only 1 bullet left in this gun, and the next person who moves is going to get...
So, you're just gonna keep blackmailing us, and we're supposed to pretend this never happened?
Of course, why not?
I'll tell you why not. Larry Goodman, FBI! The jig is up!
Or is it?
Miss me. Apparently I'm a dead ringer for greed. He got a letter just like each of you, but he came to the bureau and asked for help. I took his place tonight so we could have a sting operation.
Some sting! 6 people died on your watch.
I normally work the desk. My beat is property crime, you know, theft and fraud. That's why I was so tickled when the real Wadsworth risked his neck to drop off a whole briefcase worth of evidence last night.
Wait a minute, you've had evidence this whole time.
It's all right here. Mrs. Scarlett's books, including the names of customers and employees, justifying why she killed the cop who's listed here on her payroll.
Give me that!
And a love letter addressed to Professor Blood.
Hey, that's private property.
Turns out that singing telegram girl was teenage daughter of the head of the you-know-who would have come clean to daddy, who would have cleaned out Professor Blood. So you killed her.
Now, see here.
And these negatives. And these negatives, Colonel. Quite irregular at Mrs. Scarlett's establishment. Bet you couldn't be a general. Bet your position would have been compromised if that motorist from your general where he drives you Tuesday nights.
I just wanted someone.
Shark fin soup indeed, Mrs. Peacock. Too bad your old cook couldn't keep quiet. If only she hadn't blabbed about your briberies, maybe you wouldn't have killed her shortly before joining us outside the billiard room. Now we know what really took you so long.
Circumstantial evidence will never hold up in a court of law.
But this notarized record from the cook will. And Mrs. White, you weren't lying. You really did hate the vet.
The flames on the side!
Okay, we get it. Here's a container holding the fingerprints collected at the scenes of your previous murders.
I never murdered my husband!
Fingerprints, I'm sure the FBI will be able to match those found on the noose tied around the vet's neck.
But I wore gloves!
You mean these? And last but not least, Mr. Bobby Bond.
It's Robert.
Now you didn't hate the vet at all, did you, Mr. Body?
What's to you?
Illicit green card love affair is the icing on the cake of the FBI file. An FBI file on the whole Body family. Your butler, the real Wadsworth, has been feeding us information for months. Talk about a real American.
He was British.
You know what I mean. I see why you want to kill him. Twice. Your shot missed him in the study, but he wisely played dead. It wasn't until you caught him trying to escape that you bludgeoned him to death with the lead pipe I dropped on my way to the kitchen.
Seriously. Who drops a murder weapon?
I can almost... The Body family has been wanting for organized crime for generations, but they've always eluded the law. Until now. Tonight, the Body business has reached a dead end.
You leave my family out of this! Ow! Ow! Owie! Larry! Hold me, it's so dark! Larry! Second wind! I knew we were coming. I'd have baked you a cake. Ow!
He's dead.
Not yet!
Come on!
we've been waiting for in the billiard room.
The tapes!
All right. Who done it?
They all did. But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, it was me, Special Agent Larry Goodman, in the hall with my gun.
Well done, Goodman.
That's what he said.
And that's how it really... Sorry. Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm going home to sleep with my wife. all the adults that are also in Drama Club, helping us every day with these productions. So, Mr. Logan, Mrs. Lambert, Mrs. Thompson, and Mr. Fry, would you please come on up here? At the end of the show with these gift bags. Thank you guys so much for all the time and dedication you guys put into this show, making this a truly remarkable production that we put on. Thank you all so much.
We do have 3 students that are lettering tonight. The way that you letter in Drama Club is that you participate in at least 3 productions as a cast member, or 5 as a crew member, or a combination cast and crew. So tonight, we have Josh Earhart is lettering.
And with all of you, thank you all for coming again to support arts and theater here at Woodridge. And with that, let's have a great rest of our day. Thank you.